Have you ever wondered what it takes to be an effective facilitator? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're embarking on a journey to understand process facilitation, a crucial skill for anyone who aims to lead teams, manage group dynamics, or simply enhance their interpersonal skills. Over the course of this video series, we'll explore 4 fundamental rules that every aspiring facilitator should know. First, we'll discover why it's essential to step away from traditional conveyor belt hierarchies. Then we'll delve into the importance of learning by doing, a timeless principle that's been advocated by great minds like Aristotle. The third rule emphasizes that knowledge is not bestowed, but rather, it's actively acquired. And finally, we'll discuss the crucial role of participation and maintaining a conducive climate within groups. So, are you ready to dive deep into the world of process facilitation? Let's dive into the first rule. The first rule is to step away from the conveyor belt approach. This means that we need to break free from the traditional hierarchies and linear production models that often limit our creativity and hinder our growth. Instead, we should focus on something else, something more dynamic, more liberating, and more conducive to innovation. Now, you might be wondering, what is this something else? Well, it's all about working in mixed teams and understanding group dynamic processes. It's about recognizing the unique skills, perspectives, and ideas that each team member brings to the table and leveraging these differences to foster creativity and innovation. Imagine a group of individuals, each with their own unique set of skills and experiences, collaborating and synergizing their efforts towards a common goal. The potential for innovation, for breakthrough ideas, is enormous. And that's exactly what this something else is all about. This rule urges you to reassess your ways of interacting, studying, and working in groups. It encourages you to embrace diversity, to appreciate the power of synergy, and to foster a culture of collaboration and mutual respect. Because when we work together, when we leverage our collective intelligence, we can achieve far more than we ever could on our own. Now, stepping away from the conveyor belt approach might seem like a daunting task. It's a drastic shift from the traditional way of doing things, and it's only natural to feel a bit uneasy about it. But let me assure you, it's not as scary as it seems. In fact, it's probably one of the most exciting and rewarding changes you could make. It's a chance to break free from the monotonous routine, to unleash your creative potential, and to contribute to something truly meaningful. It's an opportunity to redefine the way you work, to improve your productivity, and to make a real difference. So embrace this change. It may seem daunting at first, but it will revolutionize the way you work. It's a change that's not just about improving productivity or efficiency. It's about fostering a culture of collaboration, innovation, and mutual respect. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels valued, where everyone has a chance to contribute, and where everyone can thrive. So, step away from the conveyor belt and step into the future of work. The second rule is learning by doing. This isn't just a catchphrase, but a philosophy that has been around since the time of the ancient Greeks. Aristotle himself once said, "For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them." Sounds simple, right? But there's a lot more to it than you might think. This is not about memorizing facts or regurgitating information in an exam. It's about real-world interaction, about rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty. It's about participation. Learning by doing is about dialogue. It's about exchanging ideas, asking questions, challenging assumptions. It's about listening and responding, about giving and taking. It's about learning to navigate the complexities of human communication and understanding that every conversation is a chance to learn something new. And it's about teamwork. Because when we learn by doing, we're not doing it alone. We're working in concert with others, exploring ideas together, solving problems as a team. It's about learning to value the contributions of others and understanding that every person brings something unique to the table. It's about recognizing the power of diversity and realizing that the best solutions come from a mix of perspectives. But most importantly, learning by doing is about making an impact. It's about understanding that learning is not an end in itself, but a means to an end. It's about using what we learn to make a difference, whether it's in our own lives, our communities, our workplaces, or the wider world. So remember, learning by doing isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge in meaningful ways. It's about understanding, not just knowing. It's about doing, not just learning. And the result? Well, whether you're an individual or part of a group, this rule will make you a better team player and a leader. It will give you the skills you need to navigate the complexities of the real world and the confidence to make a real difference. Because at the end of the day, that's what being a good facilitator is all about. The third rule is that knowledge is not given, it's taken. This statement might raise a few eyebrows, but let's unpack it. Have you ever heard the saying, "You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink"? That's the essence of this rule. In the grand theatre of life, nobody can force-feed you knowledge. It's not a spoonful of sugar-coated wisdom that is handed to you on a silver platter. It's a personal quest, a journey that you embark on willingly. The role of a process facilitator, then, is not to give you knowledge, but to provide the framework, the guidance, and the environment that allows you to seek and seize it on your own. Now let's talk about experiential learning, a concept that underscores this rule. Experiential learning emphasizes that experience is the best teacher. It promotes the idea that diving in and getting your hands dirty is the most effective way to grasp new concepts. When you experience something firsthand and reflect on it, you gain insights that are deeper, richer, and more nuanced than any textbook can offer. But remember, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Taking responsibility for your own learning journey is a crucial part of this rule. It's not just about consuming knowledge, but also about contributing to the collective wisdom of your team or class. By sharing what you've learned, you foster a culture of mutual growth and enrichment. Let's not forget the impact of this rule on our professional lives. In an ever-evolving world, the ability to adapt and learn new skills is invaluable. This is where the learn how to learn part comes in. It's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about developing the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. This is the key to staying relevant and competitive in any profession. To sum up, rule number 3 is a call to action. It urges you to be an active participant in your own learning journey, to experience, reflect, and share. It's a reminder that knowledge is not a gift, but a prize to be won through curiosity, courage, and collaboration. Living in constant change and learning how to learn is a valuable skill in every profession. The fourth rule is participation and climate. You see, being a facilitator isn't a passive role. You can't just pop into a group session, sit back, and expect the magic to happen. Your active involvement is crucial. It's as important as any other person in the group. Every voice in the symphony matters, and so does yours. Think of the group climate as the atmosphere within the team. It's that unspoken vibe that influences how everyone interacts, collaborates, and ultimately performs. A positive climate fosters creativity, open communication, and mutual respect. It's a fertile ground where ideas bloom and problems find solutions. But here's the catch. This climate isn't immune to disruptions. There are countless factors that can sabotage the environment of group work. Imagine a team member consistently arriving late, or someone not communicating effectively, or worse, neglecting the tasks at hand. These actions can create a ripple of negativity, affecting the entire group's productivity and morale. This is why, as an individual and a group member, you need to be mindful of your actions. You need to follow this rule as diligently as you can. Remember, you're not just an observer, you're a participant. Your actions, your words, your attitudes, they all contribute to the group climate. And it goes both ways. Just as you influence the group, so too can you be affected by the behavior of your group. It's a dynamic interplay, a dance of sorts, where every step, every move matters. The climate within the group and your active participation are inseparable. They're like two sides of the same coin. Together, they play a critical role in achieving successful results. Your lifelong learning journey isn't a solitary trek. It's a communal voyage. Your success, as well as the success of your team, hinges on your active involvement and the climate within the group. So, let's make this clear. Participation isn't optional, it's essential. And the climate isn't just about the weather. It's about the atmosphere you help create. Remember, your behavior affects the group, and you can also be affected by the behavior of your group. To recap the 4 rules for becoming a facilitator, we've taken a deep dive into the essential aspects of process facilitation. First, we discussed stepping away from traditional hierarchies and linear production models, and instead, embracing the dynamic flow of mixed teams. This approach can radically improve productivity and redefine how we do business. We then explored the concept of learning by doing, a dialogue-based participatory approach that fosters understanding and teamwork, ultimately molding you into a better leader and team player. Next, we unpacked the idea that knowledge isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's something you actively acquire. Taking responsibility for your own learning not only empowers you, but also allows you to share and influence others with your knowledge. Finally, we underscored the importance of active participation and fostering a positive group climate, reminding us all that our behaviors can significantly impact the group dynamic. Remember, effective teamwork is the cornerstone in the process to increase productivity and find new business opportunities.